All right. Hello, my friends. It's Eric Lee here with Equity Real Estate. I've got a request from one of our agents to do social media do's and don'ts. What kind of things can you do? What kind of things can't you do? Make sure that we stay out of trouble on social media. Social media is a huge platform. It's where everybody's at. Everybody's there, and we're all putting stuff out there. It's all fun and stuff. But when you're a real estate agent, you have a separate level of professionalism that applies to you. It's not just expected of you. It applies whether you like it or not. And there are some rules that apply. So let's talk about some of those. First of all, brokerage name. If you are marketing anything about your business or real estate or anything like that, the brokerage name has to be visible. The only exception that you have is on some of the social media sites like Twitter. You're very limited in character spaces. And so you have to be one click away from where the brokerage name is represented. So if you're putting something on Twitter with a link, then that link can go to your website, and your website, of course, would have your proper brokerage name there. If it's on Facebook, there's no space limitation, so there's no excuse for you not to have the brokerage name listed there. So that's the first rule. Brokerage name has to be present in all of your marketing everywhere. And the only exception on social media is when the space is too limited for you, and then you have to be one click away. All right, the next thing that I see a lot of, and this is fun until you cross the line. If you are a buyer's agent and you're walking through a house and you're having one of those holy crap moments, I can't believe this place has got to be haunted, or can you believe this tile color, or what did they do in the bathroom here? It looks like a natural disaster. I mean, we've all seen the things, and some of them are downright scary. You do not have the right to take photos in somebody else's house. If you're the listing agent, they've given you permission to take pictures for marketing purposes. But if you're the buyer's agent, you do not have the authority to take pictures in somebody's house, post it on your social media, and say, holy crap, can you guys believe what I just saw today? That is not cool. Even if it's, holy crap, how awesome is this? Again, you do not have the authority to take pictures in somebody else's house and post it on your social media for your benefit. Okay, so buyer's agents, stop doing that kind of stuff. All right, the next thing, this is this is a touchy one. The National Association of Realtors came out a couple of years back and said that, hey, we're monitoring your personal lives as well as your professional postings for discrimination or things like that. They kind of, I don't know, a lot of people think it's a little bit of overreach, but basically what they said is even in your personal posts, you're a realtor. And so if you're getting on and doing some form of hate speech or something, then the boards can censor you. But here's the bottom line, guys. Whether it's hate speech as defined by law or whether it's just ugly speech, avoid it. All right. Number one, it's not helping your business. Okay, I don't care if you've got a small core group of people that believe the same way that you do. You're not going to build a business off of a small core group of people. Okay, you need to appeal to a lot of people. So if you're doing a lot of stuff on there that is hateful, that is ugly speech, then keep that to yourself. We get away with a lot of shit. And sorry, I don't know if I should be swearing on these things or not, but that's all it is. We get away with a lot of shit on social media where people are saying things that they would never, ever say to your face. If you wouldn't say that to a group of people's face, don't say it there, okay? Be sensitive. That's what it is. Be sensitive. Be compassionate. It's okay for people to have different viewpoints than you. So whether it's in your professional marketing or whether it's your personal stuff, try not to go too crazy on that kind of thing. All right. One more topic. Shift to a different one. Anytime you're sharing somebody else's listing, like let's say that you're a new agent or things have slowed down a little bit, or maybe you're just excited about somebody else's listing and you want to share that on your social media. Do you have authority to do that? Can you do that? So here's what it comes down to. If you have written permission from the listing brokerage that you can share their listing on your social media, then go for it. But you have to have written permission and save that in writing, save that email, okay? Otherwise, we get a lot of our listings off of our IDX feeds, okay? IDX is basically something that links directly to the MLS. It's what allows us to share everybody's listings on our websites, and they are IDX compliant, meaning that if somebody clicks on those listings, they could find out who the listing brokerage is. All right. So we are never going to go online and market a listing as if it were our own when it's not our own. Okay. And sometimes agents are excited for their friend who's in a different brokerage, and they'll say, hey, this isn't my listing, but this is super cute. Go check it out. That's fine. You know, you're admitting it's not your listing. If they clicked on the link, it's usually a link from the MLS or something, and they can go right to it. But if you want to use it for your own marketing purposes, then get permission in writing from that listing agent. Most of them are pretty cool with it because it is extra exposure for their property. All right. And the last thing that I want to share is we get some real, there's some real creative people out there in the world, and they're doing the TikTok videos, and they've got images and music and things. One thing to be wary of is, do you have permission to use those images and that music? Okay. And there are specific rules on that. I would encourage you, if this is what you're doing, I mean, that would be a whole topic all by itself. Take a second to look up the rules on that. On the National Association of Realtors website, there are some articles about that and some things that you can do to protect yourself if you're getting really active with that. But basically, anytime you're sharing images or music that isn't your own, then you should have rights to that, which usually you can buy. So hopefully this helps you with some social media do's and don'ts. Thank you.